Hello students, this is Neha Chauhan taking biology lecture for class 9. So students, we started with the chapter Fundamental Unit of Life. In that, if you remember that we divided the chapter into three parts. First was introduction, second was structure of cell, and third was division. So we already started with the structure of cell. In that, we studied about two parts. One is plasma membrane, second is nucleus, and third thing, that is cytoplasm. So today we are going to start with the cytoplasm. Okay, so we divided the cell into three parts: outermost boundary, which is plasma membrane, in the nucleus, which is actually the brain of the cell. Then whatever is between nucleus and the plasma membrane is known as, I told you, it is known as cytoplasm. So cytoplasm is whatever content is present between nucleus and the outer boundary, that is termed as cytoplasm. And I told you that cytoplasm has liquid matrix plus organelles present in it. Earlier we were saying that in cytoplasm there are little compartments present in cytoplasm. But from today onwards, we are not going to call them as compartments, but we will call them as organelles. Different organelles are present in cytoplasm in which different functions are happening. Right. So before we start with the organelles, I want to introduce you to one new term, that is protoplasm. Protoplasm, do not get confused between protoplasm and cytoplasm. Protoplasm is actually cytoplasm plus nucleus. Okay, so protoplasm is cytoplasm plus nucleus, or you can say all the living matter of the cell, that is protoplasm. If you remove the nucleus from the protoplasm, then what is left is cytoplasm. Okay, back to cytoplasm. So I told you cytoplasm consists of liquid matrix plus many organelles. So today we are going to start with one such organelle, or you can say first organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum. Reticulum is it is derived from a Latin term which means net-like. Okay. So before we move on to the reticulum, I would like to tell you something. For a cell to function, it requires lot of proteins and lipids. So where are those proteins and lipids synthesized? So it is this organelle. So this organelle, endoplasmic reticulum, inside this proteins and lipids are synthesized for the proper functioning of the cell. So you can call this organelle as factory of the cell. Okay, so if you are asked which organelle of the cell is known as factory of the cell, it is endoplasmic reticulum. Clear? So endoplasmic reticulum, it acts as factory of the cell and it synthesizes two things: proteins and lipids. As the name says, it is reticulum. Reticulum, I already told you, it is net-like or network-like structure. It is called reticulum because it looks net-like. It looks like network of tubules and vesicles. Tubules means long tube-like structures, or vesicle means round bag-like structure. Vesicles, round bag-like structure. So what is endoplasmic reticulum? What does it look like? It is basically the network of tubules and vesicles. It is endoplasmic reticulum, and at one end it is connected to nucleus, and if you trace its path, you can see that to other end it is connected to the plasma membrane. So it is kind of network, or you can say it is actually the largest organelle present inside the cell. Okay, that's why the name, because of the net-like appearance, that's why the name reticulum. Okay, so it is the factory of the cell. It appears net-like. It extends from nucleus to the plasma membrane, and its function is to synthesize proteins and lipids. Okay, is it clear? So after that, endoplasmic reticulum, it is basically, you will see that if you see the structure, you can see that small dot-like structures are present there on the endoplasmic reticulum. So these dot-like structures are actually ribosomes. These dot-like structures are ribosomes. Now what are ribosomes? Ribosomes are actually big molecules, or you can say macromolecules, which are protein factories. Ribosomes are protein factories. They synthesize proteins. So you see that these ribosomes or these protein factories or these dot-like structures are attached on the endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so this ribosome is basically a big molecule made up of, it is actually made up of RNA and protein. What is RNA? It is like DNA only, but not actually like DNA, but it is nucleic acid only. So RNA and proteins. More about RNA you will read in higher classes. RNA is ribonucleic acid. Like DNA I told you in last Saturday's class, DNA is deoxyribonucleic acid. If you remove deoxy, it will become ribonucleic acid. That is RNA. So ribosome, it is a molecule made up of protein and RNA, and what it does is it synthesizes proteins. So when I told you that endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes proteins, so it is actually the ribosome attached to it which is synthesizing proteins. Okay, so ribosomes are attached to endoplasmic reticulum, and it is the ribosomes actually which are synthesizing proteins, which are doing the function of synthesis of proteins. So at some places you will see that ribosomes are attached to endoplasmic reticulum, and at some places you will see that ribosomes are not attached. So on that basis you can divide the endoplasmic reticulum into two types. So the part of endoplasmic reticulum on which the ribosomes are attached, that looks rough. Okay, that looks rough under the microscope. That is why it is known as, that part of endoplasmic reticulum is known as rough endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and because ribosomes are attached to it, so the function of rough endoplasmic reticulum, which can be abbreviated as RER, capital RER, or you can call it as rough endoplasmic reticulum. So because of the ribosomes being attached to it, its function becomes to synthesize proteins. And the part of endoplasmic reticulum in which there is no ribosomes attached, so that part looks smooth. That is why it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. So that is why it is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which can be abbreviated as SER, capital S, capital E, capital R. So endoplasmic reticulum, it is of two types, RER, rough endoplasmic reticulum, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. RER is rough, SER is smooth. RER has ribosomes attached, there are no ribosomes on SER. Because ribosomes are attached to SER, that is why they synthesize proteins, and because there are no ribosomes attached to the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is why they cannot synthesize this protein. So what is the function of SER? What is the function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum? The function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, it is to synthesize lipids. Okay, so together you will say that the function of endoplasmic reticulum is to synthesize proteins and lipids. Actually, it is the RER part of the endoplasmic reticulum which is actually synthesizing proteins. In that also, it is actually the protein factors, or you can say the ribosomes, which are synthesizing proteins. Okay, and the SER part, it is synthesizing lipids. So together you say that endoplasmic reticulum synthesizes proteins and lipids, which are essential for the functioning of the cell. So is the difference clear between rough endoplasmic reticulum and the smooth endoplasmic reticulum? So is it clear? It is just the presence of ribosomes on the RER which makes it different from the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so RER produces proteins and SER produces lipids. So clear? So there are some, if you remember that where are proteins, and if you remember about membranes, plasma membrane I told you that plasma membrane is made up of lipids and proteins. I told you that plasma membrane is made up of lipids and proteins. Those lipids and proteins are actually synthesized by endoplasmic reticulum. So if you are asked to write about the functions of endoplasmic reticulum, you can write the first point, it synthesizes proteins and lipids. Second point you can add it helps in membrane synthesis, or you can say membrane biogenesis. And remember that not just the plasma membrane, but all the membranes of the cell, membranes of the nucleus, membrane of this endoplasmic reticulum itself, membrane of plasma membrane, membrane of the boundary of the cell, membrane of all the organelles of cell. It is made up of lipids mostly and some proteins. It is mostly made up of lipids and some proteins. So this you can add in the function of endoplasmic reticulum, membrane biogenesis. So all it helps in because it synthesizes proteins and lipids, and proteins and lipids are part of all the membranes. So you can write it as it helps in synthesis of membranes of the cell. So clear? First and second point, it is basically the same thing. Okay, third point you can add is it helps in synthesis of hormones, because some of the proteins and lipids synthesized by endoplasmic reticulum, they act as hormones. Hormones are actually chemical messengers about which you are going to read in higher classes. Okay, so hormones, some of the proteins and lipids, they act as hormones. So you can add this point, you can write it as next point as hormone synthesis. So hormone synthesis, this is also a function of endoplasmic reticulum. Now the next function comes, that is it also synthesizes enzyme. So you can write it as enzyme synthesis. So in that you can write some of the proteins synthesized by endoplasmic reticulum acts as enzyme. What are enzymes? If you have read about it, I told you that inside a cell so many reactions are taking place. So enzymes are basically the biocatalysts. They actually catalyze or speed up those reactions. Without the enzymes also those reactions will be happening, but at a very slow pace. If you add the enzyme, that basically speeds up the reaction. So many reactions are happening inside the cell. Okay, so to speed up the reaction we have enzymes, and those enzymes are made up of proteins. So you can add this point as enzyme synthesis. So you can write it as some of the proteins synthesized by the endoplasmic reticulum, they act as enzymes. Okay, so first function was membrane synthesis, second function was hormone synthesis, third function was enzyme synthesis. I hope it is clear till now. Okay, now the next function which comes is protein targeting. Okay, because this is factory of the cell or endoplasmic reticulum, it is synthesizing proteins and lipids. Once it has synthesized protein and lipids, now it is very important to send those proteins and lipids to the targets, to the parts of the cell wherever they are required. The process is known as protein targeting. ओके यानी कि जो भी सब्सटेंस ईआर में एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम में बनते हैं, बनने के बाद ऑब्वियसली इट हैज टू सेंड इट टू द पार्ट ऑफ द सेल वेयर एवर इट इज रिक्वायर्ड, whether it has to be secreted out of the cell. हार्मोन है तो it has to be secreted out of the cell. कोई लिपिड है, प्रोटीन है, it has to be targeted to some membrane, किसी membrane में जाना है, some protein जिसको साइटोप्लाज्म में जाना है. So different जहाँ भी requirement है, wherever these things are required, it is function of endoplasmic reticulum to synthesize and then send it or then target it to different places or part of the cell wherever they are required. So this point you can write it as protein targeting. So clear? So one more function of endoplasmic reticulum, rather I would say smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is detoxification. In the membrane of smooth endoplasmic reticulum, powerful enzymes are present. You know what happens is when we take some medicines, when we eat food, sometimes harmful substances may enter, toxic substances may enter inside our body through food or water, and we digest that, and the digested food goes into the blood. So that blood may contain sometimes digested food. May contain sometimes toxic or harmful substances along with the digested food. So the body does not send that blood directly to cell, rather it first sends those substances to liver. So in our body, liver is basically the detoxifying center. It clears away or breaks away the toxic or harmful substances. So the blood first goes into the liver. Inside the liver, inside the cell of the liver, smooth endoplasmic reticulum, SER, are well developed. So what SER does is, it has powerful enzyme. It breaks away the toxin or harmful substances into smaller substances. And when these big molecules are broken down into smaller substances, now these smaller substances become soluble in water. Now they can be easily excreted out through urine. That's how our body detoxifies all the harmful or toxic substances entering our body through water or food. So this function, especially of SER, that is detoxification, because it has some powerful enzymes, and SER is very well developed in the cells of liver. That is why liver acts as detoxifying center of the body. So these all were the functions of endoplasmic reticulum. So I repeat the function of endoplasmic reticulum in general. You can say that in simple one line, you can say that it helps in the synthesis of proteins and lipids. Okay, but if you have to explain that, you can write it in different points. First is membrane biogenesis. Bio means life, genesis means formation. So it synthesizes membrane. Some of the proteins and lipids it synthesizes. Okay, like phospholipids, some proteins or some cholesterol, it synthesizes. They help in the formation of membranes. Okay, and I told you that all the membranes of cell, not just the plasma membrane, but membrane of all the organelles and the nucleus also, it is made up of lipid and protein. So first function was membrane biogenesis. Second was, I told you some of the proteins and lipids, they help in hormones, they act as hormone. So hormone synthesis becomes the second point. Third is enzyme. Okay, hormone can be of two types. They can be made of lipid also, they can be made of protein also. Enzymes are not made of lipid, they are actually made of protein, mostly of protein only. Okay, so some of the proteins synthesized, they act as enzymes or biocatalyst to speed up the reaction happening inside the cell. So I told you, it synthesizes, cell requires some things like proteins and lipids for its proper functioning, and it is synthesized by some part of cell only. So it is synthesized by endoplasmic reticulum. So third point was, it is some of the proteins act as enzymes which speed up the reaction happening inside the cell. Fourth point I told you was about the protein targeting. Protein targeting, I told you, because protein or lipid targeting, whatever it has to synthesize, whatever it has synthesized, it has to target or send it to the part of the cell wherever these things are required. So that is basically known as protein targeting. Okay, and the last function we discussed was detoxification. In that is especially function of smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, so I hope the difference between RER and SER is clear. If you are asked which part of cell is factory of cell, you can say directly endoplasmic reticulum. Which part of cell synthesizes proteins? Which part is known as protein factory? You will say ribosomes are actually the protein factory, and because the ribosomes get attached to the endoplasmic reticulum, so the function of RER also becomes the protein synthesis. Now in which part of the cell lipids are synthesized? That is SER. Which part of cell acts as brain of the cell? It is the nucleus. Which part of cell is the boundary of the cell? It is the plasma membrane. So up till now we have studied about plasma membrane, nucleus, and in today's class we have studied about the largest organelle of the cell, that is the endoplasmic reticulum. And I told you that once we complete one part of the cell, we are going to add that into our model. So here I have already drawn the endoplasmic reticulum in our model. So you can see that endoplasmic, this is a network of tubules and vesicles. Here you can see long tube-like structure and also vesicle, round bag-like structures are also there, vesicles are also there. Okay, so in most of the parts, small dot-like structures are there, dot-like structures which are actually ribosomes, and in some part there are no dots. The part of the endoplasmic reticulum where there are no dots, that part is known as smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rest where ribosomes are attached, that is basically rough endoplasmic reticulum, and you can see it on one end it is attached to the nucleus, and to the other end it is attached to the plasma membrane. So till now our model has the plasma membrane, endoplasmic reticulum, both both RER and SER, and the nucleus. So this was our model of the cell. So I hope it is clear, endoplasmic reticulum. So thank you.